What's going on, guys? T Torres back here for another video. So before we get today's video started, I just want to say thank you all so much for the awesome positive feedback that you guys have given me with this new camera. It makes me excited to film content for you all to put on my channel. So with that being said, if you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and yeah, you guys hop on and check out this this journey that I share with you all of me modifying my Chin Civic. So with that being said, in today's video we are going to be installing some Aeroflow Dynamic Side Skirts. I got the V2s. I'm super excited to have these side skirts installed on my car. Me and my buddy Lee, we're going to be installing these side skirts. So thank you, Lee, so much for your help. Also, big shout out to Aeroflow Dynamics for hooking me up with these side skirts. Now these are the V2 side skirts. As you can see here, they are powder coated black. They are aluminum. They're super good. You get your two side skirts. I think they have a V1, a V2, and a V3. I'm not sure if they have a V3, but I know they have a V1 and a V2. I went with a V2 because I wanted to have this fin or this wing, and also you get your supplied self-tapping screws that come with it. And another cool thing about these side skirts, they are pre-drilled. I think there's 10 holes in them, and yeah, so hopefully it should be a rather simple install. The only problem that I ran into was this right here. So on our cars we have this let me see if I can show it to you all. This piece right here, well, there's like this little flap that comes down right here, and it has some weird screws. That's the only problem that we're gonna have, because the side skirt is gonna need to go right here. So me and Lee are gonna figure out a way how we can remove that plastic piece. Let me see if I can zoom in and get it. This black plastic piece right here is gonna have to go in order for the install. That's the only downfall that we have right now. And also, I'm gonna have to be removing these mud guards, mud flaps, whatever you wanna call them. So once we get this removed and we figure out exactly what we're gonna do with that, we should have the side skirts installed in no time. So I'm super excited to get these side skirts on my car. And yes, a lot of people have asked me, are you gonna get another splitter for your car? And of course I am. And yes, it's coming from Aeroflow Dynamics. You guys are just gonna have to wait until the video comes out. It'll be at my house in like 2 days. So everybody's asking me, you know, which one did you get? Who did you go with? So of course there will be an install video for that. So if you guys, I got a lot of feedback on my last video, the Honda hack video. Super simple video, I love it, it's awesome. I now have Waze app, I have Netflix, and the biggest thing that I have now is I have the K-Tuner View app on there. So whatever my V2 displays, I now have that on my head unit. It's so much easier to look at that than to have to look down. So it's kind of like in your line of sight as you're driving. So yeah, let's get started with today's install. All right, so first things first, we're gonna remove, we have, looks like 2 screws and a clip right here in order to get this mud flap out. Got my nice little stubby screwdriver. Should make taking these out super simple. Okay, there's one. Okay, there's that. And then we'll get a flathead screwdriver and we'll pop that tab out right there. Boom, so just like that, the clip is now out. So just keep in mind, I know a lot of you all, you see my video, so if you do have these mud guards, these mud flaps on the car, you are gonna have to remove them in order for the side skirt to, you know, sit flush right here. And so now I'm gonna do the same thing on the passenger side and remove that one. All right, so we now have both mud guards removed. One from the driver's side. Ooh, look how dirty the car is right there. And also, we have the one removed on the passenger side. Now me and Lee are gonna put our heads together and figure out what we're gonna do down here for that plastic piece that I showed you all. All right, so these little guys right here were a pain in the rear to drill out, but we finally got this little plastic piece out. I'll give you guys a look on what it looks like now. So this is where the plastic piece once was. It was right there. So we got that out. Had to use a couple different drill bits. We just kind of drilled the head of it out and then took a flathead screwdriver and it was able to drop this plastic piece down. So now we should be able to mount our side skirt up here nice and flush to the body. So now we're gonna do the same thing on the passenger side. All right guys, I am so indecisive on how I want these side skirts to, how far I want them to stick out. So this is what we got mocked up so far. This is how the side skirts are gonna look. And that's how far out we're gonna come off with the actual fin over there. As you can see, I got the tape measure holding it up. But yeah, super indecisive. But we're gonna go ahead and mark it and go ahead and drill it up. But yeah, that's kind of what it's gonna look like right there. That's a good little angle. I didn't really want to go too far out with the fin, but I think that's nice and subtle. It's not too aggressive. It's not too crazy. It's not like my car's about to take flight and grow wings, but yeah, that's how it's gonna look. We probably spent, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes trying to figure out, no, more than that, probably like 10, 15, 20 minutes. Because I'm so indecisive and I'm just like, Lee, make a decision. He's like, no, it's your car, you make a decision. So this is what we came up with and this is how the side skirt's gonna look. So I'm gonna set you guys down on a tripod and I'm gonna get to drilling these self-tapping screws. I think it's 10 of them that go along here. And yeah, we're gonna get the side skirts done. All right, so we had to make some minor adjustments to some of the holes. We had to change 4 of the holes. We had the other ones lined up just right, but like I said, we had to re-drill 4 of these holes on here. And as you can see, we're losing daylight, so we gotta get this one done, get the other one mirrored to all the holes that we have drilled, and then get the side skirt up on the car. All right, so we have finally just wrapped up the passenger side. I don't know, something that I thought that, you know, was gonna take an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. You know, it took us 4 hours total. Some of the pre-drilled holes that were already in the skirts themselves didn't really line up with how far in we wanted the skirts to be, but here's what we have so far for the passenger side. That's what the passenger side looks like. I'll show you what the driver's side looks like. I don't know if there's gonna be enough light, but this is, oh yeah, it looks good. This is what the driver's side looks like. So yeah, everything is how I wanted it. I didn't want the skirt itself to come out super far to like when you step out of the car, you know, you got to kind of like step over the actual skirt itself. So that's what they look like. I'll end the video tomorrow or, you know, the next day in the daylight to give you guys a better visual on what they look like out, you know, in the sunlight. And, you know, we got better lighting than it being dark because it is now super dark outside. But yeah, thanks Lee for helping. No problem. Appreciate that. So anyways, yep, we're gonna end the video, this portion of it right here, and then we'll close out the video in the next clip whenever we have more daylight. All right guys, so like I mentioned in the last clip, I was gonna close the video out another day because it got super late when we were working on my car at my buddy's house. So I'm gonna show you guys what the side skirts look like now that they're all complete and we're in the daylight. I think they look super good. They're nice and subtle. They're not too aggressive. I didn't want it to be like whenever somebody would step out of the driver or passenger side of the car, that you would have to like step over the actual side skirt itself. So here's what the side skirts look like on the car. I think they turned out pretty good. All right, so here is the passenger side skirt. It doesn't stick out very far. Like I said, I just wanted to have a nice little subtle look. So zoom in for you guys just a little bit. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. I know you're not gonna be able to see or tell, but there is about, I think, 10 self-tapping screws that run along from this very edge all the way to this edge right here. So yeah, that's what the side skirts look like. I think they turned out pretty good. Like I said, I was trying to go for a nice little subtle look. I've seen some people who have these exact same side splitters. They have them and they come out, you know, to about like right there. And I didn't want mine to come out that far. So here's another side angle look. You know, this sticks out far enough, and then the actual lip of the side skirt comes in about another 1/2 inch. So that's the look that I was trying to achieve. And eventually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some red 3M vinyl reflective tape. I'm gonna outline the side skirt itself, give it a nice little different accent. So if you guys are interested, I'll have Aeroflow Dynamics link down in the description. Once again, these are the Aeroflow Dynamic V2 side skirts. I can't remember, I think there's 1 or 2 different versions they make, or maybe 3. I don't remember, but I wanted to have the V2s so I could get this nice little, I like this fin. That's the reason why I went with the V2s. So yeah, like I said, Aeroflow Dynamic V2 side skirts. The link will be down in the description. So if you're stopping into the channel for the first time, please hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Okay, it's rap pack to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my calling.